Right, so ACT skill number 43, the temperature 357 degrees Fahrenheit is the point at which mercury will boil. Since Fahrenheit and Celsius are related by this formula, which of the following is the boiling point in degrees Celsius? So we just want to convert this into Celsius. So I'm going to write it out the first time. So I'm going to put this in. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. If this is my test, I wouldn't take time to write the whole thing out. I would probably just cross out the Fahrenheit and write 357. And then I would grab a calculator. I'd like you guys to do the same. And there's more than one way to do this and get the right answer. Our goal is to solve for C. So I have 357 on the left-hand side. What is the first operation we want to do to isolate the C? So subtract 32. Now this is where it gets like a little bit confusing for some students, because some students have been told to multiply by the reciprocal of 5/9. Totally, you can do that. Other students may say they see that this quantity is being multiplied by the variable. So if they want to isolate this variable, they're going to divide by this amount. That's totally fine as well. What is the key is that when you multiply or divide by the amount you want, you have to keep it in parentheses. So here's my final answer, and it says approximately which one is it. So it's rounded to answer of E. Flip to the back side, please. The relationship between temperature expressed in degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius is given by this formula. Winston reads the temperature of 34 degrees Celsius. To the nearest degree, what is the equivalent temperature in Fahrenheit? So we want to figure out Fahrenheit, and we're given Celsius. Now, will we want to write this whole thing over again? Now let's be smart. Let's just cross out Celsius and put 34. Remember to use parentheses. That's going to be key. So 9 divided by 5 times 34 plus the last value of 32. We press enter. Approximately 93.2. I look at my answers. D is your option. Can you raise your hand if you feel like you're understanding what I'm doing right now? Okay. Now down to number 2. A Fahrenheit thermometer reads 63 degrees. If the temperature increases by 10 degrees Fahrenheit, that means it's no longer 63, it's now 73. What is the new temperature in Celsius? Okay, so we want to figure out Celsius. We know Fahrenheit is no longer 63, it is. Grab a calculator. So I'm starting with 73. The first operation in order to isolate the C is to press enter. Now, how you get rid of that 9/5 is up to you. I'm going to choose to divide, but when I divide, I have to put 9/5 in parentheses. I have 22.7, which is closest to 23 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. Last one, let's see if I can time you and see if you can do this in 15 seconds. Number 3, go. So we're given 5 degrees Fahrenheit. I just put a 5 over the top. Now I want to solve for Celsius. So I'm going to take 5, subtract 32, and press enter. And I'm going to divide by 9 divided by 5. I get a negative 15. Correct answer is B.